Time for another lesson. Today we're doing Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 2. So let's just get right into it. There we go.
Hey, Frank, Chief Cloudy. Listen, we caught a body over here at the Munson's trailer. I don't even know how to describe it. I've never seen anything like it. Look, I need you down here ASAP to tell me what the hell I'm looking at or how someone could even do something like this.
All right, there's a good phrase in there. He said ASAP, right? ASAP? ASAP. So we can say ASAP or we can say ASAP, and it means, I think it's very common, as soon as possible. So what did he say? He said, I need someone down here.
I need you down here ASAP to tell me what the hell I'm looking at or
what the hell I'm looking at. So this is just saying it's so bad what he's looking at that he doesn't know how to describe it. He doesn't know what to do. So you need to get down here as soon as possible.
I know you like yellow, but now I'm kind of realizing that it's too much yellow. I know you also like purple, so I got some purple as well. So I kind of did like a 70-30 split kind of thing.
They're perfect, thank you.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Dude, that's so funny.
Hey,
it was like,
man.
Great. What's that?
that was so funny. He sees his friend for the first time in like a year, and he's oh yeah, you're here. He just completely forgets. Ugh.
It's nothing. It's just this painting I've been working on.
Cool.
Don't care.
That's a rad shirt, man. Ocean Pacific?
Oh, hey, Mike, this is my friend Argyle.
Oh, hey.
Goes in
Oh,
for a
no,
hug.
no.
Nope.
No, it's a shitty knockoff. Yeah. But don't sweat it, man. I'll get you the good threads out here.
Man, I love Argyle. Argyle is the best. All right, so he says some pretty good words here. All right, so when he went in for that hug, he was going to go for a hug. He actually was checking the guy's shirt, right? And why? Because he said, he said Ocean Pacific. He's like, oh man, is that an Ocean Pacific? Which is probably like a good brand shirt, right? Something that they know. And no, it's not. He went and double checked the tag in the back. So usually you have the tag in the back of the t-shirt. He double checks the tag, and what is it? It is got two notes there. It is a knockoff. Knockoff, which is fake, not a real brand. So usually when we say something like a knockoff, it's like, it's fake, something from China maybe. It's not the real brand. And then he says another great word, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. So don't sweat it. Sweat is like sweat. When you work out and you have like the sweat, the smiley face like that, like it's sweating up there, like that is the sweat. Don't sweat it means like don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, don't stress, don't worry, something like that.
I heard a lot about your sister.
Oh man, that's awkward. Oh shit.
Okay, should we go?
Yeah, this is kind of awkward, man.
Yeah, so awkward.
I love that guy.
Yeah, really? God, it was Ocean Pacific.
And then Vicky laughed. And it wasn't like a cheap, fake laugh either. It was a real, genuine laugh.
Of course you laugh, Rob. It's my Muppet joke. It's hilarious.
My point is...
Genuine is a pretty good word. So genuine, just so we don't lose it. Genuine equals real, truthful. And she even said it, a real, genuine laugh. That's a very normal way to do it. All right.
You all right in there, Sinclair?
I'm good.
First hangover feels like you're gonna split in two. You'll live.
First hangover. So I don't know if we know what hangover is, but just in case, because it's kind of a weird word, right? Like hangover. But a good way to remember it is just like our great picture of Sinclair. Let's go back.
You'll live.
There we go. Yeah, so he is, what is he doing? There's a toilet, right? A toilet right here. That's my lousy toilet. And he is hanging over it, right? He's hanging over it and throwing up. This is a really shitty picture, but he is hanging over the toilet. And that is because he's throwing up. And that's because he drank too much. So hangover is you drank too much, feel like shit the next morning. That's what a hangover is. I've had a few, but yeah, not a lot recently. All right, let's keep going.
Investigating the scene. They've completely.
They say who it is?
Nah, not yet. Hey, maybe Chrissy didn't stand you up after all. Hey, don't say that.
Ooh, shit.
Relax, man. It was a joke. A joke?
What a joke.
Come on, someone just died.
All right, stand up. Maybe Chrissy didn't stand you up after all. That's
Hey,
a pretty
maybe
good
Chrissy
phrase.
didn't stand you up after all.
All right. There we go. Got it captured. Hey, maybe Chrissy didn't stand you up after all. So stand you up doesn't make any sense, right? What the heck does stand you up even mean? So stand you up means that you had a date, right? Or you had agreed, like, hey, let's meet here at this certain spot. And we'll meet here at like 8 p.m., right? Except, guess what? She never comes. She's not there. She is gone. And then you try calling her and she didn't pick up. She stood you up, stands you up. So it's kind of like not showing up to a date or not showing up to a special meeting or something like that. It's usually used for dating. So that's standing someone up. All right, let's move on.
Chrissy Cunningham? You're sure it was Chrissy?
Yes, she was in her cheerleader outfit. It was the same thing she was in when I saw her with Eddie.
Did you tell all this to the cops?
No, but I can't be the only one who saw them together. I mean, they stood out.
Eddie the freak with Chrissy the cheerleader?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name's not in the news yet or anything, but I guarantee you Eddie is suspect number 1 right now.
That's crazy.
That's a pretty good phrase. Eddie is suspect number 1. So suspect number 1 just means they're looking for Eddie. They think that he did it.
No, I can't find Lucas or Nancy and Mike.
California. Shit.
Rusty, where are you going?
See a friend.
You heard the news. It's not safe.
Good point. We'll be extra careful. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Bye.
That's so good. Thanks, Mom. I love you. Bye.
Make it less.
I don't trust it. For starters, who the hell sent this?
A friend?
A friend?
Of Hop's?
Hop is alive. No government? This looks and reads like a ransom note and a...
All right, a ransom note. A ransom note. So it's exactly what you're seeing on the screen right there. When you take someone as like a hostage or you have a gun to their head, like, give me money or I will kill him. That is a ransom. And so this is like a ransom note. And they don't want you to know who it is, so they use magazine cutouts and stuff.
Then he probably met some new friends. And by friends, I mean the KGB. And believe me when I tell you, these people are the worst of the worst. I am talking torture, Joyce. And no matter how strong you think Jim is, they will break him. They will get his whole life story. And yeah.
All right, so this is another good one. There's a few good phrases here. So, worst of the worst. Where was that? Worst of the worst.
And believe me when I tell you.
Worst of the worst. Right here. It's a pretty common thing. Like the best of the best. The worst of the worst, right? You got to put the "the" there. And that just means like you have a scale, right? This is the best and this is the worst. And he's the worst of the worst. So like if this is all the worst, this is all the best, he's down here, the worst of the worst, absolute worst. Good phrase. We can use this: the best of the best, the worst of the worst, the smartest of the smartest, I guess, something like that. And then we have torture. Torture. So torture is just to hurt somebody a lot. So anything that will hurt them, but not kill them. And usually you torture somebody because you want some information from them. And so that's what they're going to be doing, right? Getting information. That's what they think. And then the last one is, I don't know how, no matter how strong you think he is.
They will break him.
They will break him. Let's see if I got the right one. They will break him. So this doesn't mean to actually break him, like kill him. Like if you think that you have a person, here's Hopper, and they're not going to break him, right? It's not going to break him in half. They're going to torture him so much that then he goes and says everything that they want to hear. So, all these secret information, all this U.S. information, that is to break someone. So he'll try not to give any information, and then after a lot of torture, he'll give information. They've broken him. We actually use this for horses too. It's to break their will. To break their will or spirit, or to break something in, right? So you get it used to it. You break it down so that they talk or they give in. They just do what you say. That's what they're doing. They're breaking, not actually breaking him.
Have fun.
Thanks. Bitchin', right?
Yeah, bitchin'. Do you come here a lot?
Yeah. Will does not, but I go to parties here. It's a big
Don't use it that
party
much.
place.
But it means cool. Kind of a California thing, I guess.
What?
Why do you keep lying to Mike?
I'm not lying.
You're not. You're friends with Angela and Stacy, and you come to parties here?
I have been to a party.
For Mom's work. That's not what you implied.
That's a good word.
That's not what you implied.
Good conversation going here. So what do we have? That's not what you implied. That's not what you implied. So she might have said something, and she might have not been lying, right? She might have said, oh, yeah, I've been to a party here. Might be true. Maybe she was at a party there, but she was implying, she was giving the image, right? It's like giving the idea. She was giving the image, giving the idea that she comes here all the time. She has lots of friends, and she hangs out and goes to parties with lots of people, not a work party. So she's implying something, but yeah, it's not true.
I don't think Mike's gonna like that you're lying to him. And he doesn't deserve that. And when he finds out, he's gonna be mad.
I don't think so. I think Mike's gonna be fine.
So I asked for vomit green and I got vomit green. Isn't that awesome?
I don't know. But it seems like the snitch has a boyfriend.
Told you. Snitch. Just really quickly, what is snitch? Snitch. SNITCH. Is a person who tells on you, right? So I think at the last episode, season 4, episode 1, Angela, she did something bad, and then 11 told on her, right? She went to the teacher and said, she did it. Didn't actually, but Angela did get in trouble, so they're calling her a snitch. So a person who rats someone out or tells on somebody. And tells means tells the teacher or police so that the person gets caught and in trouble. That is what a snitch is. And yeah, not good. You know what they used to say? Snitches get stitches. Means if you snitch, you get beat up. So we'll see what happens.
Told you spring break's gonna be fun.
I see a whole lot of beer around. You have fun last night?
Well, you gonna arrest me for drinking?
It is against the law, so we could.
Yeah, it
Shouldn't we?
is.
I'd vote for trespassing myself. I mean, I don't think that Benny's family would be too thrilled to see what you've done to his place.
Yo, people been using this shithole for years, man. Act like...
Trespassing. Trespassing is a good one. So let's just go down here. Make a little note. Trespassing. Is it trespass? No, it's just trespassing. There we go. To go into a house without permission. So no one invites you in. And in fact, they don't want you to come in. Then that would be trespassing. And so he's doing 2 illegal things, right? He's drinking and he's in high school. So that's illegal. That's 1. And they could arrest him for that. And then 2, this isn't his house. This is some old, abandoned, no one's using maybe, I don't know, bowling alley or restaurant, and they're going there without permission. So the guy, when he said, I'd vote for trespassing.
I'd vote for trespassing.
Yeah, that's what he means. He's like, hey, we could do trespassing. We could do underage drinking. There's a lot of different things. All right, let's continue.
People doing.
Whoa, what are you, my pocket? No, not my tape! Dude! What are you doing, man?
Setting up base of operations here.
Base of operations?
Stop, get off of that.
I need it.
Need it for what?
Looking up Eddie's friends' phone numbers.
Oh, Eddie. Your new best friend, Eddie, you think is cooler than me because he plays your nerdy game?
Yes. I never said that.
Seriously, guys, maybe on a Monday you can play around in here like toddlers, but it's Saturday. It's our busiest day.
All right, look, Robin, I totally empathize, but this cannot wait until Monday.
What, because calling all of Eddie's friends is an emergency?
Correct.
Do you want me to strangle him, or do you want to do that?
We could take turns.
Can you just fill them in while I do this?
Fill us in on what?
All right, there are some pretty good phrases in here, right? Let's see.
All right, look, Robin, I totally empathize, but this can...
I totally empathize. Empathize. God, I can't even say it right. I empathize equals I understand how you feel. That's a really good phrase. We use it all the time. You can use it in business, especially when you disagree with somebody. We use this, right? Like, oh no, I totally empathize with what you're going through, but we cannot do that right now. Or I totally empathize with you, but I cannot lower my price beyond this. It's not good business. Very common word.
Slow down.
Just act casual.
And follow your lead.
That's a good one. Just act casual and follow your lead, or follow my lead. Just act casual equals don't freak out. Don't act nervous or suspicious. Like, don't be sus, right? Sus, or what my kids would usually say. But don't be suspicious. Don't be nervous. Don't freak out. Just act casual, normal, right? That would be the nice thing to do. And follow my lead, or follow your lead. So this, usually you say this when you're about to lie, right? You're about to make a huge lie, a story, and the other person doesn't know anything about it. Like, I'm sick and I have to go home. You're obviously not sick, and the person next to you also knows you're not sick. But follow my lead means, hey, you have to follow the lie, follow the story that we're making.
He's just on edge. I mean, we all are.
That's a good one.
He's
just on edge.
On edge.
All right, this is a pretty common one. I think they use it a lot on this show. On edge just means like nervous. Yeah, nervous, like jittery. So when you're acting kind of funny, and like maybe someone opens the door and you're like, oh, you scare me. Like, yeah, you're on edge, you're nervous, you're jittery. Things are gonna scare you. So, jittery. There we go.
Can't leave my mom and my brother to chase a dream that isn't mine.
You're dead, man. You are.
Then she just throw her dreams out the window.
She just throw her dreams out the window. So what does that mean? Dreams, you have a goal. You have kind of like, oh, I want this in my life. And to throw it all out the window. Throw it out the window means, you have a window and you throw it out the window and it's gone forever. Goodbye. No more. I don't know why we use window. You don't throw it out the front door. No, we don't say that. But when you say something like, you throw it out the window, or the dreams throw it out the window, they go away. They disappear. Like you'd sacrifice your dreams to come and see that, which is kind of funny. Another good one.
This huge knot of resentment would build.
A huge knot of resentment. So this is kind of resentment just means like you don't like somebody because of something that they did, right? So you resent somebody. It means you don't like them. They did something that you just don't agree with, and you don't like them for a long time. Usually, when I hear resentment, I think like, years of a person not liking another person or like hating a person. And so when they say knot, it's kind of like a knot in your shoulder or your neck, and it's just like you sleep bad and then it starts hurting and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and it almost becomes like a cancer where you got this big bulge, and that's kind of what he means by knot of resentment.
Just slow motion break up with Nancy?
Oh, that's so good.
Yes.
No, man!
I know. I don't know what to do.
Palm tree to light, that's what you gotta do.
Palm tree to light?
Go. Ándale.
Really?
Ándale, arriba, let's go. Go. Backpack in the back of the van. Go!
We're just gonna slow motion break up with
Got
Nancy.
me stressed out, it's not even my girlfriend.
Oh man, he is the best line.